Hello, good morning and welcome to this morning's session on the live trading Forex market. As usual, we're just going to go through the markets, see what the markets have in store for us. The main markets we'll be looking at is the Euro US dollar and the dollar Canadian dollar. And then afterwards, if you have any questions, comments or issues, we'll take that after we've gone through the markets for today. So as usual, we're going to start off looking at the economic calendar. Today is Tuesday, the 26th of October. And as usual, my economic calendar is set to GMT +2, which is my time zone. So make sure you set your own economic calendar to your own time zone. So the times I'll be quoting are GMT +2 times. So I'm just going to be looking for reports of high importance that could affect the markets we're trading, which is the Euro US dollar and the dollar Canadian dollar. So basically, we're looking for reports that could affect the euro, the dollar, or the Canadian dollar. So let's have a look. So obviously, we can just completely ignore reports of low importance. And then we can see here at 4 p.m. GMT +2, we have the Conference Board Consumer Confidence Report. It's a report of high importance out of the United States. As we know, reports out of the United States affects all markets and all currency pairs. So there's a high probability of the markets trending sideways prior to that report. And that is the last report of high importance for today. But this is interesting, and it also shows why there's no hard and fast rule when it comes to trading, because this, although it's a report of high importance, but it's not really going to have a huge impact on the currency market. And again, if you don't know much about the report, you can either check the drop-down menu to see if there's anything on the report, but if there's none, you can also Google what the report is about. So you can see here, it's a Conference Board Consumer Confidence, which measures the level of consumer confidence in economic activity. So it just sort of predicts consumer spending and overall economic activity. So in my own opinion, I don't think this is going to have a huge impact on the currency market. But obviously, you still need to be worried about it. So in view of the quality and what the report is about, I personally would have one attempt. I'll start trading straight away. I will only have one attempt prior to this report. So if the market takes my order prior to the report and I lose out on that trade, then I'll stop trading and wait till 4 p.m. before I have my second attempt. But I'm going to start trading straight away because that's the only report for the day. And I don't think, reading about what the report is about, I don't think it's, that important. But I'll still respect it and only have one live attempt prior to that report. So again, that just shows you that you just have to take each day and each report on its own merit. As usual, we also look at the next 7 days, see what's coming up later in the week. Tomorrow, Wednesday, 27th, let's see, we have the Australian inflation rate report. And then the US durable goods orders. And then the big one tomorrow is the Bank of Canada interest rate decision. So obviously that's going to have a huge impact on currencies paired with the Canadian dollar. And of course, we are trading the dollar Canadian dollar. So again, trading today, I will probably only have one attempt on the dollar Canadian dollar in view of this Bank of Canada interest rate decision due out tomorrow. So that's tomorrow, Wednesday. And Thursday, the 28th, we have the Bank of Japan interest rate decision, which will have more of an impact on currencies paired with the yen. And then we have the German unemployment rate. And the big one for the euro this week on Thursday is the European Central Bank interest rate decision. So again, that's a huge report that's going to have an impact on the euro and hence the euro US dollar, which we're trading. So again, because of this European Central Bank interest rate decision due out on Thursday and the high probability of the euro US dollar trending sideways leading up to Thursday, I'm only going to have one live attempt on the euro US dollar today, tomorrow, leading up to Thursday. So again, this is why it's good to check what's coming up for the rest of the week. And then on Friday, last day of the trading week, that's really not much Okay, we have the German GDP growth rate, which is quite important, and the Euro area GDP growth rate. So we have quite a few reports of high importance coming out later on in the week. So back to today, like I said, I'm going to start trading right away. Only have one attempt prior to this report at 4, but in view of the reports coming out later on in the week, I'm probably just going to have one attempt period for the day. Okay, don't forget to have a look at Market Watch, see if there's anything causing uncertainty in the global markets. But again, in relation to the currency market, there's nothing causing uncertainty. Obviously, there are a lot of news affecting the stock market, but in terms of the currency market, not much news going on there. So let's go to the charts. Start with the Euro US dollar, start with the daily time frame, swing trading. So looking at the daily time frame, today the moving average is 1.699. So I'm just going to adjust my pending buy order to 2 pips above that. So that will be 1.1701. So I'll just adjust that to 1701. And then I'll also adjust, oh, sorry, that's another one. Let's go to, that's a pending order there. So just adjust it to 1701 with 100 pip stop loss of 1601. So that's the swing trade done. So we'll go to the 5-minute time frame from the day trading, and we can see the market. You can see the trend is trending sideways between the pivot point and S1. It's just trending sideways. So you can see I've already placed my pending buy order just above the pivot point, and my pending sell order just below S1. And like I say, I'm just going to have one live attempt on the market today. And let's go to the dollar Canadian dollar. Again, we'll start with a swing trade. Go to the daily time frame. I'm currently in a live sell swing trade when the market broke the moving average on the 7th of October. So I'm currently in a live swing trade, but you can see the moving average 100 is flat. So it's not moving anywhere. So my stop loss is just at the opening level. So that, but in terms of anything else to do, nothing else to do, because I'm going to start moving at least I've moved my stop loss to the opening level. So I'm not risking any money on this swing trade. And then once the moving average starts to turn, I'll start to move my stop loss to the moving average till the market takes me out. So we'll now go to the day trade, 5-minute time frame. Now we can see the market's trending sideways across the pivot point. So you can now see I have my pending buy order just above R1 and my pending sell order just below S1. And again, I'm only going to have one live attempt at this market, the dollar Canadian dollar, in view of the Bank of Canada interest rate decision due out tomorrow. Okay, so that's my plan. If you have any questions, you can either raise your hand or send it through the chat box.